The wind.
Kind of an eerie feeling.
That's what Santa Rosa firefighter Paul Lowenthal remembers most from that first night.
I kept hearing my work phone going off. And every time I look at it, it was another either a small little grass fire or structure fire, and you could see the activity kind of starting to pick up.
Paul is the public information officer for the department. Just after midnight on October 9th, he left his house in northern Santa Rosa to head toward Calistoga, where the Tubbs fire started.
It was far bigger than I could have imagined.
Fueled by the hot, dry winds, the fire did the unthinkable, roaring into the city limits of Santa Rosa.
You realize that if the wind didn't stop, this wasn't going to stop. You could have had hundreds and hundreds of fire engines, and it wasn't going to stop.
And it didn't. Flames ravaged neighborhoods as Paul went back toward his house in Mark West to help with evacuations.
And I saw the mouth of my neighborhood, and you couldn't make out individual structures. You just saw, it just seemed like an entire wall of fire. I knew right away that my house was gone.
A firefighter who's dedicated more than 20 years to saving homes just lost his own.
Never even crossed my mind that a couple hours later it would be gone.
But Paul kept working.
Partly because I just didn't want to stop.
It would be almost a week before he'd go back to what used to be his home.
It's when it kind of set in that there's just absolutely nothing left.
Hard to find the words.
Yeah, there's nothing
to describe that kind of loss.
There's a lot of us in this. I'm one of thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are all dealing with the same issues.
City leaders appointed Paul one of the recovery leads and head of the debris removal task force.
Nobody wants to go through this, but at the same time, I couldn't imagine being involved in this recovery side without having gone through it.
He's helping to guide the city's rebuilding efforts, at the same time dealing with his own.
Here's where we're at, almost a year into it.
His new home, going up on the old lot.
We'll end up having a nice big chicken coop again, and then an area for the chickens to be free range.
It's important to have free range chickens.
Yes.
The details. It may seem trivial, but it's a part of a bigger process. Dreams are being reimagined, communities reshaped, and with it all emerges a newfound strength that can only come from being forged by fire. In Santa Rosa, Katie Nielsen, KPIX 5.